When you're inspecting a vinyl liner swimming pool, one of the biggest areas of concern is in-wall steps. So if you have a set of stairs that's installed right in place of a wall segment in the wall, there's a compression gasket system that's used to attach the vinyl liner all around the step opening. And that system usually requires anywhere from 40 to 80 stainless steel screws to be installed through a flange that runs around the entire opening of the steps. Now, that many screws installed on a compression system for something that's used underwater leaves a lot of potential for a problem to exist. Now, when you have a new swimming pool with a set of stairs, usually the first time you install them is the easiest, and the problem more or less happens, or problems become more common when you get into the replacement market. A lot of times those stair flanges are reused because installing new ones can open the door even more so to having problems with them. Perhaps a gasket might be replaced, but usually the step flange itself is reused. Now, that could lead to problems with orientation, where somebody could make a mistake with it and start installing the screws in the wrong location. Most step flanges use a PVC receiver as opposed to a metal receiver, so you're just sinking screws into PVC, and especially if you're using a powerful cordless drill, you could easily just be drilling new holes and not realize it. And what can end up happening is that the step installation can get botched, and it can be a huge source for leaks around a pool. So whenever I'm inspecting a vinyl liner pool, pretty much the first thing that I'm looking at when I want to gauge the quality of the installation or the quality of the installer that installed this liner in the pool is I'll go and look at the steps. The steps are a huge indicator as to if the guy really knew what he was doing or not, because if he didn't, it's going to be pretty obvious that he made a mess of things. And usually all you have to do to figure this out is just pop the beauty caps off. Most steps will have a beauty cap so you can't actually see the screw heads. So if you can pop that off, then you can get a good look underneath. Does it look like the screws are all the same type with all the same head on them, all evenly spaced, or does it look the opposite of that? Is every third screw a different size, shape, or color, and this one's rusting for no reason, and maybe this one's broken, or maybe there's two missing right here for no reason? If you see anything like that, you can count on that you have a leak in that location, and something that's going to need to be attended to, most likely by replacing the vinyl liner. So when you're inspecting a vinyl liner swimming pool and it has in-wall steps, you really need to scrutinize those steps. They are one of the biggest sources for potential leaks in the pool, and one of the biggest areas where an inferior installer is really going to get into trouble, and something that could, maybe it was okay for the first year or two after it installed, but something where the longevity was compromised due to how it was installed. So that's something that I would definitely look at closely.